yeah, the chassis plate that sits under the battery is gone. This is cracked off.
So we don't know what year it is.
No, but it's like I think they made them from 91 to 94.
Look how clean that is.
The Reed motors.
Look how clean. 39 horsepowers. Jeez. So we've got ourselves another 550 SX, purchased just a few days ago from auction. Again, as you can see, it definitely stood around for a very long time. So Fred went and picked it up. We'll put some videos in now of how would it look like.
So we've made it to the auction. Yet another splendid purchase. 550. I know it's an SX. Saw some pictures from the inside the engine bay. What have we got? That looks pretty complete, pretty neat. In there, good cleanup. All of this will get changed. We'll put some new hydroturf on. Let's see, someone's already upgraded the start and stop switch. Pull goes up nicely. Pretty complete. Upgraded throttle body. There we go. Opened up. Nice 550 SX Reed motor. What have we got? Aftermarket pipes. What else? Someone's put some finicky little flush kit on there. But for the rest, we're looking. We've got a bilge pump. Very fancy. Very fancy.
Now we're going to attempt to see if she'll run or not. We're not sure if it's seized up yet. Apparently the impeller shaft
Impeller doesn't turn.
However, that might be not the engine. That might literally be the rear pump drive jet in there, because that does get dirty and seize up on most jet skis that we have picked up, to be honest. So not too hard. So what's the game plan?
I reckon we'll take the plugs out, see how they look. Get them off, jeez. Then we'll get a screwdriver to put inside the impeller shaft. You can see there's a little hole just about there. You get a screwdriver in there and
Massage it back and forth.
try and force.
We might put some WD-40 in the back as well.
Yes, we shall put some lubrication in the back.
Those plugs look
Take
relatively
these
new.
off, see what it is. Yeah, my only worry is somebody's had this off, obviously, and they've used silicone for the head gasket, which is always a big no-no.
Classic.
And none of the head bolts match. If you see here, they've put
double washer.
They put 2 washers on there. There's no washer on there, I think. There's 2 washers on there. This is a different bolt. See, it's broken through.
Wow.
It's not good.
Shall be called Frankenstein.
Yeah,
what's this pipe? Is this a good pipe?
Yeah, this PJS pipe. This is that a PJS?
Kirker.
No, this is the PJS. This is the PJS part.
Oh, that's the manifold, right?
Yep.
And then that will go into a cracker something with a
Loud.
cracker. Oh, it's gonna sound good. Is that stock water box? Stock water box.
Water box.
Nice.
Doesn't leak. They put a nice little fuel filter in line here.
Beautiful.
They've put this flush kit on. I opened it the other day. I don't know why it's frozen now.
Looks like it's rusted shut. I guess a lot of these are mainly meant for maybe like
Good.
lake riding.
That wasn't frozen
And
the other
ocean
day.
riding, because that looks. Saltwater does think, oh, that that looks a bit loose.
That needs to be changed.
Wow, let's get the plugs out.
You've
Spray
got
some
bilge
WD-40.
pump. You've got a little bit of a rusty connector up there, which is never ideal. But we'll tighten that up later on. I loosen that up. These are brand new.
I mean,
These have never ran before. Yep.
Wow.
So
I mean,
there's a little bit of rust in there.
can we see inside? And the guy didn't want to pay. Oh, there we go. And those look brand new.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that looks like it's just freshly been rebuilt.
We should be happy and excited. But
Priority number one is to unseize the currently seized engine. We couldn't get a screwdriver through the hole just because of the angle and the electrical box being in the way. So a pair of vice grips around it and wiggling it back and forth to try and work the jet drive loose. Oh, here we go.
there we go. There's some movement coming.
So I'll do 360 degrees.
Does sound like the friction's coming from the back, so it's a good sign for the engine. But let's see.
Wow.
A bit crusty in the back, but
Pistons aren't moving.
they not.
I'm kidding. They are.
Oh yeah.
Should we try and give a hose pump to wash the back out? So now we got our cracked loose. We'll take off the intake cover in order to put some petrol down it. And then since the starter relay looks like she's a bit crusty and not working, we'll jump it with a screwdriver. So you basically put a screwdriver across the two terminals and that will bypass the starter relay, hardwiring it. Intake looks clean, which is a good sign. A lot of times you take these covers off, and since these have been standing on near a coast, the choke blades, for example, tend to rust out. But this looks pretty nice, still movable. Putting a battery in now, then crank her over on the starter just to get some lubrication going. Hopes today for this bad boy starting up. It's gonna sound extra crispy with that thumb throttle. Wait, no, it's not thumb throttle. It's the... Oh, not bad, pretty crisp.
A bit of two-stroke oil. Oh yeah, mate. Oh yeah, whoa. There,
Sorry.
no, at least it polishes up.
Sorry, that was way too much.
I'm not that good. I'm not that good at aiming. Let's see if this one's a bit better.
If you're trying to restore your piston rings, this is also a good way of doing it.
This one's, oh,
That is practice.
Oh no! Oh, a little bit
Practice
too cocky
makes
there.
perfect.
Whoa! There we go. Nice and oily.
So, we disconnected the feed fuel line just so no shitty petrol comes inside and clogs up the carburetor. So, battery's in.
Now let's see.
The impeller's been broken loose. And that was the starter, not engaged. Starting over, baby! Rotation.
Yes, we have got rotation.
Put them plugs back in. Feed her some petrol. Oh wait, actually no, let's check if it has spark. So connect them to the that is some compression right there. Next up, spark test. Ready? So battery was a bit dead, needs a bit more juice. So I'll hit the starter. Oh.
Very weak.
So we tested the spark, it was pretty weak. And then we took the front cover off so that you can see the stator housing, and that looks pretty rusted. So we're just gonna close it up, put some petrol down there and see if she'll fire. Put petrol down, we're gonna jump the relay and see if she fires. So there's still something kind of seized up with the impeller, which you're trying to break loose. We put the cracked spark plugs in. Turns out the old ones that were inside were actually too short. Now we put petrol down the cylinders. We rotated it for a couple of minutes. Now the almighty startup. Jump the relay. It turns out that the starter's too weak, so we can't get it started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the starter out now, and then I'll get the starter from my other 550 tomorrow or day after, and then we'll put it in and we'll do a wet water test, bring it out to the beach, see how she does, and if she does all fine, we'll remove everything and get her painted up so she'll be looking extra fresh and crisp. So stick around for the water test. Problem. A nicely rusted out starter. So yeah, we'll replace that with another one that we have that works and see if that works.